Armando with us. Is Aaron Rodgers going to be in New York after this season? It has been abysmal, to say the least, with his performance. He has not played well. You've got all kinds of issues with the Jets. They don't have their GM or head coach that, they're looking around going, what's going on here? And now he's on McAfee saying he doesn't know what he's going to do in 2025. His first choice, though, would be to play for the New York Jets. What do you make of the comments now compared to what he said to the media a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, what I make of it is get back to me in 3 weeks and my comments will be different.
Yeah.
Because what really he said that was the most telling and honestly the most unvarnished was when he said, I'm open to everything and attached to nothing. Finally, we understand where he's at. Because earlier, 2 weeks ago, on the 13th of November, he was saying, "Yeah, I think I want to come back. I think so." And everybody wrote, "Aaron Rodgers thinks he's coming back." And now, today or this week rather, he's saying, "Well, I may not come back. I don't know that I'm coming back. And even if I do come back, I don't know where I'm coming back to." So he'd like to play for the Jets if everything was equal, but everything's not equal. The New York Jets have to hire a head coach. They have to hire a general manager. They get a say in who their quarterback is. And the quarterback who's there right now gets a say as to whether he wants to deal with the new GM and new head coach. So I would say to you that whatever he says, the truth is what he actually meant was he's open to everything and attached to nothing.
It is, yeah, you're right. I mean, it sounds like it's Green Bay 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, because he was under contract there. Things went sour. He's under contract next year. I think the perception is he's a free agent. They would have to designate him a post-June 1st cut to save money on the cap, which, I mean, they need to move forward at this point. I think we all agree with that, just based on the new coach, new GM, all that. But, I mean, is this actually Rodgers playing nice with what he's saying because he wants out and he's not saying it directly, or is it going to take another darkness retreat?
Well, so let me back up a couple of steps with something you said. You said it would be better. You think it would be better for the Jets if they just move on.
Yes.
Personally, if I was the new head coach of the New York Jets or the new general manager, I believe that if Aaron Rodgers decided he wanted to come back, I could see him as my bridge quarterback for a year, having me drafted a guy to be the long-term guy. After all, Aaron Rodgers once upon a time got to sit under Brett Favre. Jordan Love sat under Aaron Rodgers. It's not an unfamiliar situation for him. I don't see where that would be terrible. I'm not sure that the new head coach and general manager want to do that, but it's not absurd. It's not.
It didn't seem to go well with Love behind Rodgers. There was always a weird dynamic there. He's never been great at that. And by the way, Favre wasn't great with him. And you're running Rodgers' offense. You're not running your offense. That would be my other thing. Is Nathaniel Hackett, is he going to be hanging around too? Is Todd Downing going to be there?
No.
Yeah.
No. That's one of the things where the new head coach says, Aaron, appreciate you, but we're going to run our offense. Do you want to come back to that and a situation where you're the bridge, the Brooklyn Bridge, or the
I do think there's a bridge role for him, but I mean I think we know that this the all-in aspect of what the Jets have done.
I have never questioned Aaron Rodgers' intelligence, but Aaron Rodgers is one of those people, and we all know someone like this that's just too smart for their own good, their own intelligence, and their own desire to be the smartest guy in every single room they ever enter gets them in trouble. And today with McAfee, it happened again. He denied a report from Ian Rappaport that he resisted medical scans while, to me, confirming that he's been resisting medical reports. In the same quote, he says, I know my body better than anybody. He said, there was never any mandate for me to get those tests done, and I'm not going to do anything that's going to shut me down physically and make me incapable of playing. So I read that as, oh, he did deny. They're saying, hey, you should probably do this to test what's going on there. And he's saying, no, I know my body better than you. Get away. I'm going to keep playing, right? To me, that's confirmation of Ian Rappaport's report.
Well, I've not been able to confirm Ian Rappaport's report, so that doesn't mean anything, I guess, other than Ian Rappaport maybe is a better reporter than me.
No.
But look, Aaron Rodgers, you are absolutely 100% correct. He is sometimes too smart for his own good and thinks he can wrap people around riddles and enigmas signifying nothing. It doesn't work. Once you've told a lie, you have to back it up with a bigger lie and then a bigger lie and then a bigger lie. And most people can't get all their lies in order. So that could be Aaron Rodgers right there. I will say that right now he's healthy. If he is going to rally this season, now is the time, because he doesn't have the rust that he had early in the season because he's actually played games and he can move now. The hamstring is not an issue now. So as they go into their games this weekend, if he is going to start looking anywhere close to an Aaron Rodgers that we're familiar with in the past and would want to be associated with some team in the future, now is the time.
Wow. I mean, we got Rodgers who, if the Jets keep him or if they cut him or whatever, once they do, everyone's going to be on the Rodgers train again. Is he going to play again? Where's he going to be? Where's the bridge? And all of a sudden, that's happening with Daniel Jones. He sucks, and all of a sudden, he's the most sought-after quarterback, as you worded this at OutKick, Armando. Daniel Jones.
Got to go to a playoff contender, though, Armando, which seems like wishful thinking.
Now, you have reported teams that have could be possible landing spots for him. Some are playoff contenders. Who should we be locked in on potentially?
Well, I don't know if playoff contenders applies at this point, but the San Francisco 49ers,
okay.
They obviously have questions about Brock Purdy. He's going to play this week. At least that's the plan early on this week. It was the plan early on last week too, and he missed the game. But he obviously has a shoulder issue and a shoulder history. So the 49ers, the Baltimore Ravens, they're a playoff contender. They're a team that has a quarterback that is playing MVP caliber according to them. And if he goes down, it's slim pickings behind him. A guy like a Daniel Jones who is experienced might make sense there. So there's that team. There's other teams too. The Las Vegas Raiders don't even have a starter. Aiden O'Connell is going to play this week and start. Is Aiden O'Connell good? He's worse than Daniel Jones. And Daniel Jones is not good, by the way. But if you believe the media, Daniel Jones is great.
He's the best of awful quarterbacks, I guess, is the way to put it. He's the most recent available, Chad.
Yeah, no, it's
no, he's not great.
No, not great at all. Danny Dimes is not